it.
Technically, he's in the process. Bob, you did it. Nick tried to do it. Nick actually successfully did it when Mason said,
I think we're
Nick,
live.
you stink.
I think we're live.
All right, guys. Welcome back to Quad Squad version 2, I guess.
It says we're live.
Well, I'm talking, so I hope we're live. I'd rather just be talking to some of our viewers rather than no one at all.
I think we are.
All right, we'll figure some stuff out. Make sure we're live. I'll just keep pleasing. I'll just keep pleasing you guys with my voice. Looks like we're live. All right, so we are live.
We might have blocked you from our channel.
All right, we're live.
We're not that laggy, actually.
All right, we're good. We're good. Let's do it.
All right.
We're gonna get right into it today. But I just want to say,
All right, I'm gonna risk all the marbles, and we're gonna start with everybody's favorite topic.
let's do it.
Big deal or no big deal?
Let's find out. What are we talking about here?
All right, so first up, we got the GOAT, LeBron, is on pace to surpass Kareem in all-time points scored.
Didn't you meet Kareem?
I did.
Didn't you actually meet another NBA player as well?
LaMelo and Jerry Lucas.
So you
Ohio
mean to
State
tell
great.
me Patrick Mahomes met Kareem Hunt and
OJ
LaMelo?
Kareem
Mahomes.
I said Kareem Hunt. All right,
Not
yeah.
a big deal at all. I mean, honestly, I could not care less.
I don't either. I don't ever watch basketball. You know, I always say that. But I've known that LeBron's one of the best basketball players of all time. So.
I mean, he is the second best, but that doesn't. That's not going to change anything.
I'm gonna say it's a big deal just because he is surpassing.
Your father.
Yes, but he's surpassing like the best stat in basketball. That's the best stat to have.
No,
And LeBron isn't even
No.
known as a scorer.
No.
Is LeBron known as a scorer?
it's not the best stat to have in basketball.
Is LeBron known as a scorer?
That's the best stat to have in basketball. That's the best stat to have in basketball.
Can you answer the question? Is LeBron known as a scorer in the league?
Bill Russell.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next up, we have Timmy Tebow. The man has officially retired from baseball.
If you watched our last video, I just want to come out and say it. I did say that it's a big deal that Tim Tebow is made it to spring training, and then a week later he stabs me in the back, even though I met the dude. He stabs me in the back and says, no big deal.
So here's the thing. I'm putting up no big deal, but I'm kind of saying it's a big deal just because it's funny how wrong you were.
I was so wrong.
But
I
yet again, I don't think it's nothing's gonna perspire from this.
No big deal. He's gonna come out of retirement and he's gonna join the team again. No, I'm kidding, guys. He's gonna join a broadcasting team. He's still gonna make bank.
Yeah, I mean,
is he on? He's on college football.
yeah, he's gonna have something to do. It's just not a big deal that
He's a big name.
This is no big deal because he's retiring. No big deal to Tim Tebow. Big deal if you're the Mets. Tim Tebow puts butts in seats. They're losing a lot of money.
Syracuse Mets, that is.
Yes.
Yeah, the New York Mets put a lot of.
Okay, Tim Tebow. Every place he goes to play, he's sold out.
You should have saw. I'll tell you. You should have saw the Mud Hens. I've never seen the Mud Hens more packed, and they came from Syracuse. I'm not kidding. There were several people there. A bunch of people came around. That was actually pretty cool.
People want to go see one of the greatest college football players of all time play minor league baseball.
Probably the most. He is probably one of the best. Probably the most pack I've ever seen the Mud Hens, though. So he brings in tickets.
Wait, why are you
That is
signing?
such a hot take. You need to relax. One of the greatest college football players of all time.
Yes.
He is.
I don't agree.
Who's better, Johnny Manziel? Next
Tim
topic.
Tebow is not up there.
All right. Troy, this is up your alley. So
Is it
to
hockey?
say. Yes, it's hockey.
Awesome. Finally, we get a hockey question.
Lake Tahoe games at Lake Tahoe postponed. Ice started melting. I mean, how do you have games outside when the sun's out? Is this a big deal or no big deal?
I'm gonna say this is actually a really big deal because every year there's been a Winter Classic, there's been a Stadium Series, and I don't think we're gonna have a Winter Classic this year. I don't know about that stuff.
It happened.
I know it did. I know it already happened. But let's be real here. This isn't even a hockey question. It's more of an environmental question. You throw this one at me.
He's kind of saying, is it bad for the NHL?
Yeah, no, it is. Everybody loves to watch hockey games outside. There's something about it. Hockey isn't. I've always said hockey's an outdoor sport. You guys have heard me say that several times.
Can't say I have.
No, hockey is definitely an indoor sport, but it's fun to change things up. Like WWE, your fork broke. WWE when they would go outside, that was always fun to watch.
Never watched it. That was
Bowling?
probably WrestleMania.
Bowling? There's been some bowling matches
Can I
outside.
take my take
Go
now?
ahead, go ahead.
Not a big deal at all. You could probably ask 50% of the people, sports fans around here, or even all the sports fans, they could not care less that the ice melted.
Yeah,
in
I don't
Lake
care.
Tahoe.
I don't care. that
Does it
the
look
ice
bad
melted
for
at
a
all.
league? Of course. But is the NHL going to fall apart because of this? No, come on.
You're gonna have to get that again. aren't
I'm
you?
saying it's a
Nope,
big
we're-
deal
that's
for
the
the
last
NHL
topic.
because that is the event that you want people that don't really watch NHL to watch. And the fact that it got postponed is a big deal for the NHL. Probably lost a couple viewers. Probably maybe not.
Probably not.
But not a big deal. It looked
Yeah,
pretty sweet.
There's no big deal. It's nothing big.
All right, headlines. It's made headlines last Thursday. Carson Wentz got traded to the Colts. What do we think? Thoughts on that?
I'm not surprised. Actually, I was surprised. I thought it was going to be Matt Stafford. I'm sure everyone here thought it was going to be Matt Stafford.
No, but yes, I thought it was one of the options.
It was one of the options for sure.
Yeah, I mean, the Colts had a position to fill at quarterback spot.
Yeah.
It was going to be either Wentz, Darnold, Haskins, Stafford, Goff. It was going to be, obviously it's a surprise, but, I mean, you could have expected it.
I think Wentz fits the Colts play style
Yeah.
really nicely.
Yeah, like a luck. And
yeah.
Playing under Frank Wright, he won a Super Bowl. Frank Wright, I mean, he didn't really win the Super Bowl, but he won majority of the games that season.
He
so
took them there. That's what you got to do. You got to take them there. And
this is a make or break year for Carson.
Well, it's
Wentz.
kind of like who do you...
You saw him this year.
Well, it's kind of the question, who do you give the credit to for Ohio State's national championship? Do you give it to T. Barrett or do you give it to Cardell Jones?
Yeah.
Do you give it to Nick Foles or do you give it to Carson Wentz?
You have to
Exactly.
see.
Do you give it to Jim Harbaugh? No.
Has Nick Foles had much of a career since after that Super
He
Bowl?
hasn't done bad.
Has Carson Wentz?
No.
No, he's been bad.
So maybe this is your okay. Carson Wentz goes back to Frank Wright. Maybe he plays good. Maybe it was like
He got injured, so he never really got to prove himself.
yeah.
We'll
I
see.
feel like if Carson Wentz plays good, this is a Super Bowl contending team.
I wouldn't go that far,
I
but
wouldn't go
if
that
he
far
plays
either.
good, he's gonna have a starting role for the next several years.
Yeah.
That's what I feel.
All right. Also, NFL. Von Miller is likely to be cut. Von Miller.
Wow.
What do you guys think a good landing spot would be for Von?
Cincinnati Bengals.
Realistically,
Browns.
I'm going to talk realistic. Probably the Packers. Probably.
See, the first thing that came to my mind was the Bengals.
I think he wants to... No, I don't think he's going to stay in the AFC. I think he's going to want to switch conferences.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I could see him going,
Do you guys
somewhere.
remember when he was one of the best players in the NFL?
Yeah, he tore up Super Bowl 50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was fun to watch.
Yeah. I feel like he's gonna ring chase. So whatever team he feels like has a good chance of winning Super
like
Bowl.
the Packers? Or,
He's how old is he? He can't have much left. He's got an incredibly receding hairline.
Could not tell you his age, but that. Most guys in professional sports have pretty bad hairlines.
Yeah, I mean, you've seen LeBron's.
Seen James Harden's?
15 finger
Maybe the
forehead.
worst. Kobe Bryant had the worst hairline.
He didn't even have any hair. I'm talking about like a young Kobe?
No, he had
He
a
did
little bit of
actually.
hair, like Cocoa
Oh.
Pebbles, and then
Go Pop.
it was
Like
just
KD.
yeah.
Right.
Snap,
Mm.
crackle,
Receding
pop.
hairlines. We could talk about them
All right.
all day. Anyhow, continue.
Speaking about cuts, Big Ben may be on the chopping block, or he could just step back.
We'll just let him take this.
Bob, thoughts?
Do you mind if I'm going to take the lead on this? There is two things Ben can do.
I know one of them.
One, he can either take a pay cut and get some talent to help him because he's washed. He is. He's not what he used to be. He can
No.
sit in the pocket. He throws 4-yard passes. If you're going to throw it to someone, maybe throw it to someone who can make some plays. Or he can be a coward and want more money, not have a good season next year. I don't think he's leaving. I think it's going to be more of a holdout kind of situation like Le'Veon Bell. So, I mean, we have Haskins for a reason, I believe, for this reason.
Yeah, I don't know if he necessarily wants to stay or that he feels that he needs to stay.
I couldn't see him going anywhere else. I could see him retiring.
Yeah.
I don't want to see him go.
No,
anywhere
neither
else,
do
really.
I.
I feel like the
Like, I don't want
smartest-
to. It's like I don't want to see Rodgers going anywhere else.
And same thing with. I said the same thing with
Yeah.
Brady. It's,
But I mean,
Rodgers is gonna. It's a hard word for me to say.
and that what?
inevitably.
Will be leaving the Packers.
Mm.
He's said it multiple times himself because they drafted Jordan Love. He wasn't too happy about that, but
It'll be hard to see him go.
I think Big Ben should really think this out if he's hurting the Steelers by staying, or if he should retire and like
Is
be
he hurting
known
his-
as a good quarterback.
Is he hurting the Steelers by staying and not taking a pay cut? Cam Hayward just did it. He took a $7 million less pay cut. So
no, he's hurting the Steelers because he's not good.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think he's 100% washed up. That's obvious. He threw, 60 passes in
the final game
in the wild card?
And
If it look back 7 years, if he's throwing 60 passes, he's got 700 yards or something like
but
that,
like
breaking the record.
that's why you gotta that's why he has to take a pay cut, surround himself with some talent, so he can make himself not as washed.
Not as mobile. And
We don't have. We
you
don't
want
have,
him to stay?
I wouldn't mind seeing him staying if we got people around him that can make plays. I mean, our wide receivers were terrible this year, except Chase Claypool.
Do you think the Steelers should pick up another quarterback though?
We did
like another one though.
Like a
like a Sam Darnold,
like an NFL quarterback.
like a Sam Darnold. No,
Would you mind if they drafted a quarterback? That might be a smart
nah.
move.
We'll see.
Who would they get in the draft though? Who?
Yeah, I mean,
There's
we're
quite a few quarterbacks
there
this
is
draft.
like a BYU quarterback for his name,
Yeah.
like
Zach
Young
Wilson?
Wilson.
Lions are-
RG3?
I think he's gonna go top 10.
Yeah, we'll
Zach.
see.
But yeah, I don't think he should stay. I think they should try to go for someone else.
He's old though. He's old, so he's either.
There's always a quarterback roulette every year. I think it's gonna be like every year quarterbacks should be switching teams around.
I don't think
I think we already got those two. I'm being honest.
Has he said if he wants to go
with
anywhere?
Stafford and Goff and Wentz already. I really do think we got.
I don't think
the
we're gonna.
quarterback
I don't
roulette.
think Dak's gonna move. I don't think.
I think we already saw the
Deshaun's
quarterback
gonna move.
roulette for the year. So.
You don't think Deshaun's gonna move?
I do not.
He's
I-
already requested to be traded.
And he won't play if he.
Texans are holding out on that trade.
But he won't play.
I don't think Russell Wilson's gonna
He's going to the Jets.
get traded. So.
Well, actually,
But
I don't know.
Troy, if Big Ben leaves, are the Bengals winning?
No, they still suck.
All right.
7-9 at best.
Okay. Also in NFL news, Vincent Jackson, one of the all-time greats. Yeah, I can say all-time greats. I mean, he's pretty good. He was found dead, and it's kind of sad. I mean, what's funny?
I had a sneeze.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
We're good. Keep going.
Dude.
What are some VJax moments that you guys think like he will be
Listen,
most known?
I'm gonna be
for?
completely honest with you.
the video.
I didn't watch any videos of him.
I didn't watch.
All right, let me
like-
preface this. I send these guys videos that they need to watch.
It was a
And
25-minute
Yeah,
video.
I wasn't gonna watch it, but I can't add this. I did have him on fantasy for 1 year when I was younger, and he tore it up.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously when he did play, he was an animal. That's all.
I hate to be that guy. When I saw the notification, breaking news, Vincent Jackson died, I said, who? I'm not kidding. I really hate to be that guy. I never watched him. I can't say rest in peace, but I never watched him.
There's no way you're doing this right now. Okay, that's so bad. Yeah, he was always what I remember about him, he was always able to find a way to get open. There wasn't a time where he wasn't open. Detroit, you're gonna rot.
I know.
Troy's gonna rot. Yeah, we'll see.
All right,
We'll see.
NBA news.
Oh, yeah,
NBA.
to it.
Scary Terry, former Boston Celtic, current Charlotte Hornet, hits crazy buzzer beater. Did the Charlotte Hornets win that game, or did the Warriors lose that game?
Be both.
Bobby knows what I mean.
I know what you mean too, but
Listen, refs are soft. They are very, very soft nowadays. Draymond should not have been ejected from that game. The Hornets should not have been put in that position. So I think it's more the Warriors lost it. But it should have never gotten to that. There should never have been a final shot.
I completely agree. The Warriors lost the game, but Draymond is a veteran that has always had trouble. I will go as far as to say Draymond is the reason why the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead to the Cavs.
The refs are soft. It's pathetic.
Draymond needs to know when to shut his mouth, though.
It's just
He just
pathetic,
does.
dude.
He does. He's not a good. He's known as a bad player in the league, so he's not gonna get away with talking to the refs like good players.
They
will.
need to start finding refs. They need to.
You think that's a
They need to.
hold them accountable?
Yes, they have to. They have so much power to not be held accountable
Yeah.
for bad calls or Because you know how like you see when technical like they can reverse technicals, the NBA can look at it.
Yep.
The refs should be punished for that.
Yeah.
They should be, because they do go back and look at it multiple times before they either issue a double tech or a flagrant.
Yeah.
They should be punished for that.
Refs should know the situation too. I mean,
It's
in the
grown men.
situation,
It's grown
they
men
gotta
playing
listen to what I
basketball,
gotta
playing
say.
sports. Like it's gonna happen.
What?
It's grown men playing sports. They should know that it's gonna get chippy sometimes. Their egos are really big.
Yeah, they already know they teed him up once. I mean, Draymond shouldn't be running his mouth, but in that moment, it wasn't as much as he usually gives.
No, exactly. So.
Like when he got disqualified for that one game in the finals.
Right.
That was
Draymond.
warranted because he had so many techs.
Correct. But
There. That's
I'd say Warriors lost it. Hornets did not earn that game.
It was a crazy shot though.
Yeah, it was.
I have no idea what they're talking about. I'll be honest. I just sat here quietly.
All right. NBA trade deadline is slowly but quickly approaching. This is a little game. I mean, you can.
Should I guess what team they even play on?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I want you to list these to likely to unlikely. I'm gonna give you a list.
Okay.
Drummond to the Raptors. Harrison Barnes to Boston. And Blake Griffin to OKC.
The most realistic is Blake Griffin to OKC. Second most realistic is Drummond to the Raptors. The only reason I say the Celtics one is the very least realistic is because we're not giving up draft picks, because we draft so many good players that we produce, like a Brown and Tatum. We're not trading Brown or Tatum. Maybe they trade like a Kemba, but we have too many bigs then, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I could see Blake Griffin going to the Thunder, though, playing with, who's out there? Oladipo's not back there.
Chris Paul?
Nope. I don't even know who's on the Thunder at this point, honestly. Any big star names?
No.
Russell Westbrook.
One of the...
Yes. No.
No, Shai Alexander, whatever his name is.
Oh,
Shai.
yeah.
Shai.
But, I mean, I could see him just going there, but... Drummond to Raptors.
I think that will
Does it make him
happen.
a contender? No.
Andre Drummond's washed now, first of all.
I mean, he still gets his casual boards, but he's just not a scorer really anymore.
He's not what he used to be with the
It's like
Pistons.
DeAndre Jordan kind of.
I think the most likely to happen is going to be Drummond. The way I listed him, actually, Drummond, Harrison, and Blake, just because Harrison...
Where do you see Celtics? Who do you see them moving?
Only because he fits perfect with their sales cap. And I feel like they could trade him for
like a pick or
cash or a couple picks, yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want to give up like an early first round pick.
Or even like a Taco. They might get... I could see him getting
If Taco leaves, I'm done. I'm not watching.
Those are like the players they pay. I mean, they always trade those players.
Nah, but I mean, they should trade anyone else but Taco.
Harrison Barnes would be a good veteran on that team.
Yeah, we need some veterans.
Drummond to the Raptors. I mean, the Cavs sat Drummond because they knew they were trading him. So, I mean, they want him to be healthy for when they trade him, which doesn't make sense. You should play guys. You have them on their team. Draymond actually spoke about that. It was ridiculous. Then Blake, I don't think he's going to get traded. Pistons are stubborn. Troy?
I'll say Blake Griffin going to the Warriors.
That is very possible.
Well,
Possible.
Isn't that a team you listed?
Nope, OKC.
Oakland.
Nope, that's for the Warriors are out of.
My bad. Us, the Thunder. Yeah. That one's gonna happen for sure. Drummond to the Raptors.
Yep.
That'll happen. I'm with it.
What city are the Raptors in?
Toronto.
Yep.
And then Harrison Ford is gonna go back to Star Wars. What's the other guy's name? Harrison
Barnes.
Barnes. Yeah, he's gonna go to
Boston?
Celtics. Yeah.
You think
So
that?
you think all of them are gonna happen?
It's gonna happen.
All right.
You heard it here.
All right.
Don't even know anything about basketball, but it's gonna happen.
I had this on here. I don't know if you guys... Troy watched the game with me. OSU, Michigan. Thoughts?
Oh, the basketball game?
Yeah.
I did watch it at work.
That was a good game.
It was.
In the end of the day, who won?
Michigan.
At the end of the day, is that going to be the Big Ten championship game? I do believe so. Will they see each other in the Elite Eight, Final Four in the tournament? I believe so. Dwayne Washington, game of his life. Hunter Dickinson, however you say his last name. Dickinson. He's a player. He's a player. He can ball. He's a big man. He's a freshman, true freshman.
True freshman.
I can see him winning the John Wooden.
Yeah, because he's gonna win the Freshman of the Year award. But that's a problem for Ohio State, and they only got no size like they used to have. Caleb Wessing. So
I think
it was a good game though.
I think Michigan we will see in the championship game.
Didn't Michigan go to the finals a couple years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think the chances of that happening again are this year?
They can win.
The
They are.
odds probably like 5-1.
They're a
4-1.
really good team. Really.
It was. I saw a lot of tweets. That was just a fun basketball game to watch, especially
Yeah.
because it was two rivalries. It was back 20 lead changes in a basketball game.
It was quite a few. Yes.
That's a lot. So
I was listening. People are giving a lot of credit to Ohio or Michigan, but not enough to Ohio State. Ohio State played. There was a close game the whole time, and people think Michigan can win it all. So I can see both teams making the.
Like
Final
I said, I could see them meeting in the lead eight.
But it's
Final
not.
Four.
We know how March Madness goes. It's not probable.
Right. Yeah, no.
But I think one of those teams will be in the championship game.
Yeah.
So
We'll
it should be fun. Pumpkin.
Won $22 in that in Keno that day too. Ain't that right? If you Mace's over there too. Final quad squad member. A little awkward.
He's talking about the Keno.
Keno,
$22 that he won. It's probably the most I think anyone's won besides you, right,
Made me
Spall?
feel very peaceful.
Right, Spall?
Coach Wall is in the comments. He thinks. All right, let's get Coach Wall's takes on here.
Okay.
All right.
Might as well.
He thinks Big Ben needs to retire.
I could, like I said, I could see that happening.
Stafford will win a Super Bowl.
Ooh. That's a hot
He
take.
was hot on that the other day. Stafford with that Rams team.
Wall was hot on it?
Yeah.
He's talking to you about it?
Yeah. He was. Stafford with the defense is good. And then Stafford, you throw him in with a running back. He's going to be good.
But, I mean, who's the running back out there?
Akers.
They got some big names. They got some big names.
Yeah, I got Aaron Donald.
Jalen
Kupp.
Ramsey.
Cooper Kupp.
Cooper
He's
Kupp
an
is
X-factor in Madden,
Cooper
baby.
Kupp is good. He's good.
Yeah, he is. His injuries have slowed him down a little bit.
Killed the Bengals when they played in London, and I hated watching it. But he's good. He's a good player.
I like those two takes, though.
And then Coach Wall thinks that the NBA is soft. It is,
That
but that's
is.
just basketball. Now.
Right. I mean,
World
it
is
is
soft
basketball now.
The world is soft.
You can't deny that NBA is very, very soft.
I was quite upset when LeBron was flopping and playing.
Find him. They won't find LeBron though, because he's go.
I feel like
Stupid.
LeBron is gonna make himself look better if they find him, and he'll like take wherever they find him and then donate the same amount to charity.
To getting votes for. All right.
Okay, that is
Let's go
completely
to the next.
different. Wrote an essay on that. I did.
Let's
for
go.
class.
Let's go to the
All right,
next.
MLB news.
All
There we go. I'm liking
I
it.
could maybe chip
We
in a little
got
bit.
a couple more topics left. Fernando Tatis Jr.
That's a big deal.
14 years, $340 million.
Listen,
He's on the cover, man, or MLB.
big name, big deal, big money. Listen, there's
Do you know how many Big Macs he can buy?
You know really how much I pay attention to
This
MLB
dude
nowadays?
doesn't know anything.
I know he's an all-star.
He's an all-star.
He is a man.
Tatis is good for baseball.
Yes, he
good.
is. He's
It's what you like to see.
It's kinda like-
Derek Jeter.
It's kind of like or it's kind of like a Mookie, almost kind of like
Well,
or like a Mookie in the prime.
He's kind of like an Aaron Judge, but he's
actually
more.
He's good.
he has so many different attributes too. He's really good in the field, great in the field, and he has a great bat.
He's all around.
He's
one of the
something.
goats.
He's something.
deserved, very well deserved.
He has potential.
Now this
Honestly,
deal,
he kind of
he's
turned
a
the
young kid,
Padres.
too.
Did he turn the Padres around?
He did,
kinda
100%. Same thing with the landing of Manny Machado.
Yeah,
That was big for
He's a great
not as
talent
much.
over
Manny isn't that. He's not what he used to be. He's not the best player anymore, but he's a big name
That
that's
he
going to
is.
draw on some fans.
Kind of like a Nolan Arenado.
I do
Big
not
name,
like.
not as good, but
Yeah.
I do not like how the Padres and the Dodgers are in the same division though.
Oh, that's something.
So that's gonna be like really weird because one of those teams are guaranteed to be in a wild card
The
game.
Dodgers will probably make the World Series again. They have, I think, the best pitching rotation I've ever seen in my life.
besides the
it
Tigers
scares
pitching
the crap
rotation
out of
in 2014,
That's right.
which
It-
was
2012,
in 2012, which was insane.
Each of those players now have a ring,
Yep.
except for
None of them. All of them do.
Does Fister have a ring?
Well, I think
Fister,
no. It
Astros.
was 2014. It was 2014.
no 2012 because that's the year they went to the World Series.
Yeah, but they had David Price.
Yeah, 24.
Oh,
It was 24. Yeah, it
'Cause
was.
David
That's
Price
what I
won a
said.
ring.
2014. Come on,
Anibal
Spa.
Sanchez also won a ring.
They were good up until 2015.
Do you remember a couple
Scherzer.
years, around like 2 or 3 years ago, Anibal Sanchez had a no-hitter going into the, I think, 9th inning.
Was it Porcello? Porcello was their 5th one.
Ricky
Porcello
Porcello.
has
Yeah,
one.
Is he it? So
Boston.
they all have a ring.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it's
was
the
fun.
Tigers
Detroit
are
produces.
the Tigers are a
Stupid.
farm team for
Yep.
stars.
Yeah,
They're
exactly.
basically
we
what.
got Miguel Cabrera. You
Oh,
got
we
guys
wasted his
coming out.
potential.
JD Martinez, product of Miguel Cabrera. Nick Castellanos, product of Miguel
He's
Cabrera.
good. He's actually really good at the rest. Hey, Eugenio Suarez. He was a Tiger. As many as people who don't think it. He's
The
a Red
Tigers
now.
have drafted more Super Bowl winning quarterbacks.
Rajay Davis.
Rajay
Detroit
Davis
Tigers.
was, he was not a big name.
He's stolen the
he
most
was-
bases in
yeah.
a World Series game.
I get that question right. Actually.
Wow.
And he hit that game-tying home run.
That was something.
Hit the camera?
That kid doesn't hit too. You remember when he beat Oakland, hit a walk-off grand slam?
I do, kind of.
Really?
I do. It was reminiscent of Magglio Ordonez in 2006.
Chills. Literal chills.
Okay, let's get back to Fernando Tatis.
Yeah,
No,
let's get back
this deal instantly reminded me of Miguel Cabrera's deal. Miguel Cabrera signed a 10-year. No, it was 12-year, $240 million.
I'm talking back when he
That's when he won the Triple Crown.
Yeah.
He got that extension.
in 2014, I believe.
Yeah, and then 4 years he was complete dog water.
Dog.
I missed that.
Absolute
Miggy.
dog. That team, I'd missed that team.
I remember when I could watch Miggy come up to the plate, and I'm like, oh, he's either going right field. He can go center, right field, or left
I
field.
remember watching Megan and then watching Prince come up
That's
right after
exactly
him.
Prince,
And then Victor follows him?
Victor, that's the three right
And
there.
then JD. Oh my
Exactly.
gosh.
How can you not win a world? Well, I don't think JD.
Then
played
Don
with them.
Kelly to finish it out.
Nicholas. Don Kelly.
Come on. Come on. Hey, guys. And we're back.
And Don
Kelly.
Yeah.
Even wow, what's his name? Danny Worth. Nobody knows
Yeah,
that guy. Danny
Or
Worth.
Ryan Rayburn? Like, no, it was a
Ryan
little bit
Rayburn
earlier than
sucked.
that. But, yeah.
Andy Dirks.
Andy
Andy
Dirks.
Dirks, that's what I was
Doesn't he
thinking.
follow you on
Yeah.
Instagram?
Jim Ducey. Andy
Jimmy-
Dirks real.
Jim Ducey. He's a doozy.
So this podcast just turned into reminiscent of the Tigers.
Pretty
And
much,
the-
yeah.
Next topic.
I missed that.
Gary
Top teams.
Sanchez.
Very well deserved.
Why did I say Gary Sanchez? I meant. Oh my God. Gary Sheffield.
Yeah,
Oh my
Sheffield.
God. Go.
Gary Sanchez.
Last topic card.
Let's hear it.
Minor league baseball is
Oh, yeah.
back.
Yeah, it is.
That is exciting. for
142
Toledo.
games.
That's awesome. Troy has a job now.
Yeah.
Huh?
Nah, probably
Do I?
not.
He went from bat boy to Batman.
Joe, bud, I'm gonna text you.
You think your manager watches this?
No, he doesn't. But I'm gonna have to text him.
I just had to put minor league baseballs back because that's exciting.
That's fun.
I mean, yeah, it's just
It's the atmosphere
it's
around there.
Getting
You-
back to normality. Is that how you say
Normality?
it?
the
Normality.
norm.
Why do you guys
normality.
ask me for words?
I don't know.
Because you're
It's
smart.
just getting back to that good feeling of all the sports in the world are coming back to the
Yeah,
norm,
it
you
feels
know.
like life again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably go to a couple Mud Hens games
I
this
wish
year.
the walleye were playing.
Crack open a
They're not.
brewski.
I very much enjoy walleye games better than mud hens games.
the
hands
walleye and the hens are like the heart of Toledo because they're one of the few things
Well,
to do
the-
in Toledo.
Mud Hens are worldwide. Everybody knows them. Well, okay, not everybody, but
This is like
TV
the
show
best
MASH.
minor league city. In
that's not very something you should be very proud of. You know,
I mean,
no big deal. We have the
it's an
best minor
attraction.
league city. I say Durham is probably better. Durham. They got Durham Bulls. It's a great movie.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but this is just a good note to end on. Love having minor league back. You guys got anything else?
No, I think it was a pretty good one.
Hope you guys enjoyed the topics we talked about today. I mean, hopefully more happens in the sports world where we can just keep.
Oh,
flowing,
Tiger.
you know?
I mean,
Oh yeah, you want to talk about Tiger
yeah, I
for
do
a little
actually.
bit?
He's
Just-
not
I'm
gonna
just
be
gonna quick. Hope he
T's
speedy
and P's.
recovery.
I really,
The GOAT.
really hope he's gonna be coming back, but
He probably won't.
you saw how he milked that back injury. He's not gonna be able to come back from this one.
I mean, he is the GOAT.
I mean, unless they turn him into Alex Smith and he's just.
Robot leg. Really
Yeah,
hope. I really hope he's
robotic.
gonna be okay.
And then are you gonna wish that he gets smacked by a ball on
All
the
right,
first?
that's the end of the
Team
stream. Have a good one, guys.
Adios, muchachos, deuces.